Okay, let's start again. I loaded up part one. It said the card got full, so I just uploaded. I'm not going to, no frills in these videos, no editing, just take it and upload it while I talk. So I was talking about Scott Ritter. I said he's got an anti-Semitic stripe in him. And also, I'll have to note that I listen to Larry Johnson right, but when he talks about Israel, I listen to him a lot less because he's also got an anti-Israel point of view. You know, the ex-CIA analyst you see all the videos of. Okay, you know, maybe some of his observations are correct, but I think they listen to the Russians diss Israel too much. And you know, as much as I think that Putin has a right to do what he's doing in Ukraine, the Russians, when it comes to Israel, have a cultural anti-Semitism that runs pretty deep. And you know, you get too close to Russia, this is gonna rub off in their reporting and stuff. Okay, so now why did I go down this line? Okay, so they're all kind of saying that Israel's headed for defeat. Well, their analysis isn't correct. From a human point of view, Israel's got just about everything it needs to win every war. I mean, they've got nationalistic cohesion, they've got weapons, nuclear weapons. If they have a problem, it's political, okay? And they do have a big problem, and that's non-observance of God's laws and not seeking God's laws. So if Israel's going to be defeated, it's going to be because of that, not because of any humanistic reason like military might. Okay, and you know, there's plenty of scriptures about Israel being defeated at times when they felt they were strong, but they were rebelling against God. And so God let them be defeated because they were rebelling against God, not because they didn't have the weapons or material to win a battle. And there are other times when Israel was attacked by a superior enemy and they were too weak to fight the enemy, and God fought for them. So you see, victory really doesn't depend on how much military might you have. It depends on what's going on in the spiritual realm and, you know, what God's disposition is toward you. Okay, so yes, before the restoration of Israel, there is a prophesied defeat for Judah. You see that in Hosea 6. But it talks about a remnant that survives, and God's always preserving a remnant. So we hope that all who hold faithful to Yeshua will be preserved through this. And we also have to realize that there's going to be a lot of turmoil in the nations, okay? While this transition takes place to the kingdom of Israel, there could be a nuclear war, probably will. I think that there will be enough distress that a lot of our technology is going to go by the wayside. So I suggest that you don't become dependent on technology. I think that this Bitcoin craze is like a tulip mania bubble. Bitcoin is going to go up in smoke with the first nuclear EMP and all the people who invested in it. It doesn't have any intrinsic value. It's like, really, it's no better than paper money, except that the mining operations of Bitcoin do put some limits on how much Bitcoin can be out there. But the problem is that it's it's acting like any other speculative market. Okay, so take for instance silver. It goes up radically and it goes down radically, and the reason is because the speculators are using the hot money to speculate on the market. So they're pushing it up and they're pushing it down and they're pushing it up. It makes it really no good for a monetary metal, even though there's a limited supply of it. They've succeeded in making it undesirable as a stable and constant value. In order for that to happen, the average person in the world would have to own a little bit of silver, and use it as money, and there would have to be no big supplies and one user overhanging the market where they could just smash the price or manipulate the price in some way. The same thing's true of gold. The central banks have so much gold that they can smash the price when they want, or they can cause the price to go up when they want. Okay, so as long as they have that vast supply, they can manipulate the market. Okay, so there is a prophecy though in I don't know where it is, but it says when Israel returns, they will be taking their gold and silver with them. So yeah, I do recommend owning a little bit of it, not a whole lot. Actually, people might find a hard time selling some with all the internet. The sales are going to the internet. The day that you could just go walk into a coin shop and sell, it's pretty difficult, and plus there's taxes on it in some states, and the dealers make a profit going both ways when they sell to you and when they buy from you. So it's not really a monetized metal. Okay, so unless you have a lot of extra money, I wouldn't invest in it too heavily. And so, but prophetically speaking, it talks about Israel returning with gold and silver. And why is that? Well, that's because really, in ancient times, the only way to transfer wealth from one place to another was to convert it to gold or silver or gold and to travel. Okay, now, so we can interpret that. They will come in ships of Tarshish, their gold and silver with them. Yes, that's the prophecy. Thank you. Okay, well, since that's prophesied, what does that say about our current monetary system? It's not saying that gold and silver is going to be gazillions of dollars or whatever. What it's saying is it will be used as money, okay, and be considered a desirable thing to be transporting wealth. What it says is that our modern monetary system is going to go up in smoke, okay, not necessarily the final end time or the mark of the beast or anything. What it's saying is that the world is going to lose faith in all governments, and all fiat currencies, and the whole system, the whole computer system of international banking and finance is going to go up in smoke, prophetically speaking. It's all going to disappear, and it's going to be, people are going to go back to moving wealth around in gold, okay? So we may not do that now, but coming down the line, that's going to happen. And so from that little prophecy, you can extrapolate what's going to happen to modern technology. Modern technology has to go up in smoke, because otherwise it'd be used to support a financial system that doesn't use gold or silver. Okay, so what else can I say prophetically this morning? Well, I think that's probably enough. I do have to go to work and do my painting, and this is the middle of summer, when this is the work season on the island, when I have to do a lot of work. And thank you for listening. Dan Gregg, over and out.